Hello, Peter.
Hello, Greg.
Can you tell us about this amazing place where we are?
Well, we're in the Memorial Church in Stanford University, on the campus of Stanford University, where we sang many times in the distant past, and then there was an earthquake, and some part of this fabric cracked. I think it was the dome, and it took years to repair. So here we are again, nearly 20 years later.
This video, the first video that you did for Crumbs, was in the garden of the vicarage at Dorchester Abbey.
I remember that.
And then last year I think we did a video, I rested the phone on a bush.
Yes.
Outside of Snake Maltings.
Snake Maltings it was.
Yeah, and now here we are in California. What brings us to California? What have we been doing here?
Well, we've been on a very long tour. This is concert 11 of a 13 concert tour. And we're all a little bit knackered, I think, but loving it, as always, loving it.
And we've been doing a commission by David Lang.
We commissioned David Lang to write us a piece that would go sort of interleave with the movements of the Brumel earthquake mass. Actually, earthquakes, there we are. So we're singing the Kyrie and then a movement by David Lang, and so on all the way through the concert. And he's taken as his theme the way the sun, Galileo wanted to undo the superstition that the earth was fixed and the sun moved around the earth.
Yeah.
Got into terrible trouble for it.
Yeah.
So that's all quite exciting drama.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've had a fantastic time on this tour.
Oh, good.
We had 3 or 4 days in Nashville, Tennessee, with not very much on.
No,
good.
That's right.
But what I have been doing an enormous amount this tour has been sitting in my hotel room feverishly preparing scores for Crumbs.
I think your students should know about that.
Yes.
You have been arduous.
I have. Touring all around America on buses and trains and...
Transcribing.
Yeah, absolutely. And transposing and recleffing and...
Yeah, I know you have to do that.
Yeah.
And they should be grateful to you.
Well, I mean, I hope... I just actually sent out some the other day, just
great.
Yesterday, I think. Someone got very excited about it.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
And the music you're doing is exciting.
Well, I have some difficult questions for you.
Oh dear.
Because we're doing a sort of... There are a few different pairs of pieces.
Oh, right.
And over the course of the week, we're going to be pitting one piece against another.
Oh, wonderful.
So, let's start off. Versa Est.
By?
Well, you choose Victoria or Alonso Lobo.
There's a third one by Vivanco.
Oh, right. Well, we're not doing that one.
No, pity. I got a copy of it.
Oh, right.
I want it.
But the Alonso Lobo and Victoria.
They're quite similar. They're scored the same. Double tenor, double soprano.
Right.
Really quite similar, actually, I think.
Do you have a preference?
Well, the Victoria is more compact, it's more punchy, it's slightly less contrapuntal.
See, personally, I like the Victoria more, but I would expect lots of people on the course to desperately fall in love with the Lobo.
Well, they will do.
Yeah.
And they should do.
Another question for you, more difficult. Duarte Lobo Requiem for 6.
Oh, yeah.
Victoria 1605.
Oh,
famous
yeah.
one. I mean, the Victoria is like, it's hard to argue with it, but the Duarte Lobo Requiem for 6. I mean, I was talking with Tim, the baritone in the Tallis scholars, and he was saying that the Tallis scholars disc of the Duarte Lobo Tallis scholars disc, which I had as a teenager, which totally made me, I went to Oxford to do that stuff with Owen Rees on Portuguese music. Yeah. The reason why I got into Portuguese music was the Duarte Lobo Requiem for 6.
Fantastic.
So
pleased to hear that.
Well, yeah. So it's that recording and that piece. But then you compare it with the Victoria, which is like this kind of iconic. I don't know. It's a.
Well, they're quite similar again. I mean, it's quite static music with the emotion is sort of packed in rather unpredictable ways. It looks like not much on the page.
Yeah.
That's the magic of it.
Yeah.
You look at the chords and you think, oh, they're just a load of chords.
Yeah.
But when they come alive in good singing, it's incredibly powerful music. And I think when it comes to that level of power, I think Victoria is the best. I mean, not just with Duarte Lobo, but I think it was the best. Full stop.
Yeah. Speaking of Victoria, you and I were recently in Poland.
Yes, we were.
In Gdansk.
Yeah.
And another little area of focus for us is going to be some of the Victoria television sponsors.
Lovely.
And I specifically chose, is it Jezum Traditi?
Yes.
Because of that page.
Jezum.
No, the page that you love.
I love so much. Well, to understand this, you need to know that each of these responsories has an introductory section, and then a next section which is repeated at the end, and then a third section which is for solo voices. Yeah. And it's that, I think, is one of the most beautiful pages of music ever written.
Right.
It's scored for 2 sopranos and alto.
Yep.
And it just takes the breath, it just levels you out. It's fantastic music.
So, do you hear that? Make sure that you sing it well.
Yeah, please, in tune, please.
Peter, thank you for your continued and strong support for what we're doing.
That's a great pleasure, and I hope to meet you all.
Well, we have had. I know this has been a long-running tease, but we've recently just marginally upped the level of discussion.
Yes, we have.
So there's things to look forward to as well.
There is, yeah.
Thank you very much indeed.
Great pleasure. Good luck with it.